I say that there's been so much controversy over the last 100 or so years over what happened at this place in like Russia or Siberia, in Tunguska. There was this massive explosion.
So there have been a lot of rumours and conspiracies. It's been a while.
But you know, it's good to just come out, get everything out in the open, just be straight, and it was us. It was me and the boys.
So I don't know where to begin really.
Yeah, so I think it was like just the other day.
So I guess it sort of started with Sam.
I was getting a phone call from Sam.
Him and his dad, they were at a museum, a car museum I think it was.
So I just love the car museum. I think it's one of my favourite places.
With his dad, which initially was quite innocent.
We're like just fucking looking around it and then just clocked this DeLorean.
You know, Back to the Future, the DeLorean.
They had the Dolores on show there. Back to the Past, Doc Martin, I think. He steals it, he nicks it.
It seemed appropriate at the time just to steal the Back to the Future car.
You want to just nick it, so your dad just fucking did a diversion.
So I nicked it straight away.
It's so bait, like as if it's not bait enough to like just even touch the card.
So he distracted the guards.
It was a relatively easy ploy to use his dad as a distraction whilst he stole the DeLorean from the car museum.
We got that sort of out of the main building.
I don't even know how you got it out of the museum. Like, did you drive it out or?
So now no one can see it except us.
I went back to Brian, and I thought we could make use of this. It goes back in time. I called up my buddies.
He rolled up and the rest of us were conveniently at the side of the road.
You were like, yo, we got some shit to do.
At the back of my mind was always the fact that George hates horses.
George hates horses.
I just had a bad experience. Like, don't deep me out and get into it. Like, I just don't like them.
Just like a low-key levelling out sort of hatred.
Like, I wasn't gonna fucking kill horses or anything. Like, I'm vegetarian.
They make him feel sick.
We figured we could time travel. It was like, oh, your horse hatred. And George was like, yeah, it's still brewing. Tunguska in Russia, specifically the time period of 1907. Lot of horses. Near a lake.
The plan was we'd go to Tunguska, this place, in 1907, and bomb the place.
Con was just like, man, that sounds like an adventure.
It was also a great chance for me to test out the scientific experiments that I've been doing with Mentos and Coke. And using a specific amount of both, you can actually create a bomb. It was a perfect chance to test this newfound power.
Drove up to Eric's house.
We go to Eric's house. He's got a kitchen there.
He's bombing it down to my house and he picks up all his drunken mates on the way there.
He had a free kitchen and a free bathroom and Aldi's around the corner.
Yeah, they keep on going about fucking Nebraska and blowing shit up there using Coke.
Like an industrial level of all the ingredients necessary for one of those little homemade rockets.
What was it? Bicarb, soda,
vinegar. I think it was balsamic vinegar.
Mentos, a lot of Coke.
Too much Coke, really. There was far too much Coke.
Chefing in the kitchen, cooking up the bicarb, pour it in the bar.
Put all our ingredients in the bar.
And it was the perfect size for the calculations that I'd done.
Whisk, foil.
Stirred it all up. Oh.
Me and Eric just shaking the fucking bar. Like, oh! Because you had to obviously mix it up, and we couldn't use just a wooden spoon, we didn't have one big enough.
And then just mix it up. George is getting me to shake it all fucking mental and stuff.
It was bubbling, there was smoke.
Ruining my whole house, my whole kitchen.
Vinegar stinks, so smelly.
We said to take the whole bathtub up.
Let it brew, wrapped it all up, put it on top of the DeLorean.
We strapped the fucker to the DeLorean with cable ties.
So it's about as secure as it can be.
And by this time we've also packed lunches, so we're ready for our trip because it could be a bit of a long one. Luckily I knew the coordinates.
George, he forced me to get on the wheel. He's gun to my head and all that, pedal to the metal, you know what I mean? He keeps pushing me. He's telling me push it. I'm past 80 miles an hour now.
They always just bombing it.
We sped up really, really fast. The little portal opened.
Portal, flames, fission, flux capacitor, osmosis, black hole, gravitational pull, singularity, TARDIS, And then like
It's 1907.
geez, we're all in Russia.
So we ended up in Tungsten. We were just flying through the air in the middle of this massive field, and it was the perfect destination for this bomb to be set off.
We're just in the middle of this fucking forest, just like flying around, like.
We can see the horses a mile off.
We're like, oh man, how the fuck are we gonna release this thing? Like we've got this bomb, like we're not on a plane, like we can't fly.
Spotted this hill out in the distance, and we used it as a ramp.
Yeah, so really, really fast, up the hill, bomb ready on top of the cart.
I was just like, Erik, man, fucking floor it.
He's telling me to just floor it. It's fucking breaking the limit, you know what I mean? Especially when you've got your mates in the back who all fucking wait.
Fucking field, there's no limit. Like gets bare speed, ramps off, caught like loads of air.
We thought, oh, we need to get the bomb off somehow. So thankfully, we had some scissors in the glove box. We used them to cut this thing off.
Throw the bomb that way, us to go that way, get a picture, George took the picture, he let out the window at the last minute.
It fell to the ground, and just as we were going back through the portal, we could see behind us. It was desolate. The whole ground was grey now, with bits of flames strewn around.
Blew a massive hole. You wouldn't believe the size of it, like a huge crater.
You just see all these Mentos hitting the ground one by one.
And then managed to get through the portal and out and knock down all the horses.
They literally got knocked over and that's it.
And these horses, man.
Fuck 'em!
Suddenly we're in a field, and then the next moment we're back in Brighton, down Grand Parade. Yeah, and then they just boot me out of the car and just leave me alone. Don't know what the fuck happened.
Suddenly there's this big controversy. You know, I feel like at this point we might as well get things clear. We did it. We did the bomb.
They always just bombing it.